Okay, the way you load the machine, you put here an extra slide. We already have a little slide here, but the product will bend through. And then you take the first product actually, put it with a closed side forward and put it halfway in, alright? You have to put it below the separator, just smoothly, so it goes smoothly in, does not crumble or anything. Then you can put the other products on top. Alright? We need to apply some weight because we only have 20 pouches. So they don't have enough weight to cause the traction we need to actually pull down the lowest product. So we put a DVD box which has the same measures like the product itself and put a weight, apply a weight. It's important, the weight should not be completely spread over the product. It's important that it's at the tip. At the tip it has to be some weight because here you have the conveyor belts and the ribbons which move out the product, alright? Then you have to make sure, you can see that here, that you attached this part here. These are just two plastic reels which apply extra pressure on the product itself to make sure that there's enough traction to move the product over the conveyor belt here, right? Then once you install the labels, now I just reduced some random labels, you can start the labeling part, you can start the main conveyor belt, and then you have a separate button. You also have a separate power supply. There are two more. One is for the input hopper because you have to make sure that the products are separated on the conveyor belt. That is the most important thing. If there's no gap between the products, it can actually not find, it can actually not apply a label because it doesn't see a difference between the products. So that is very important. You can regulate the speed here with this button on the bottom here. So it's just set up fine right now. And make sure that here the labeling part actually okay, now it's empty. So what you can do now is just keep filling the machine during operation, alright? Okay, since the input hopper ran completely empty now, you have to go and do it the same way like before. Okay, first product in. If you run a high volume production run, you can just keep feeding the production, the input hopper as it is. Okay, you can put quite a lot of products in there. You can stack it quite high. But in this case, I have to apply the weight again. Once the weight is applied, I can start the input hopper in. These products went through several times already, so they are already quite crumbled. To change the labeling position, you can move the X position here by moving. Here's the sensor which actually detects the product. As you can see, once the sensor detects something, it actually spans the label, alright? Okay, turn off the labeling part now. And make sure the label does not exceed the spending edge more than 3-4 millimeters max, right? You can adjust this here by adjusting this, the label sensor. Open these two screws and move it to the back or to the front. As you can see now, it readjusts. Okay, now you have literally nothing over the edge. That's also quite fine. Then when you readjust the labeling part, make sure when you go down that the two rubber rolls here actually meet the conveyor belt, okay? Because these have to press down the label onto the product. Of course, the measures are different when you later use these boxes. Of course, you can't go all the way down. You have to figure it out so you're around the height of 4 centimeters. But we also have to apply a different type of rolls here. But it's very simple to replace them, okay? So if you don't like the label position, you can change the X position by moving this sensor back and forth here, just opening these screws left to right. If you want to change Y position, you just move the complete labeling part here, okay?